Yeah, how's it going, everybody? Joys of Sorrow here. Welcome to the Joys of Sorrow channel. So today I just want to give everybody a bit of an update of pretty much what I've been doing with my newish kayak. So this is the 12-foot Pelican Covert 120. It is a 12-foot kayak, which usually one has the word numbers 120 on it. Had this since around, I want to say March or April. I'm not 100% sure. I remember, but I haven't had it that long. Unfortunately, I was not able to get it out in the summer. I did take it out for a test spin, but I noticed right away that the original footwells that were, well, they're now missing on here, were very uncomfortable and actually gave me issues with steering. So I decided to take them off, and those white patches there, that's some JB Weld, some of the quick putty stuff. So all I ended up doing was I sawed off the rivet that it was connected to and just patched up the holes. And I've gone ahead and taped off this area because I'm going to be installing new foot pedals, but these are covered right now because they're going to get painted. I'm actually going to be painting part of this kayak just to experiment and see if I like it or not. So what I'm going to be painting is I'm going to be painting that latch, the latches and that little door thing there to a gray, and I'm going to use Plastidip for that. I'm using a Krylon spray paint, a sandish color spray paint, to cover up basically the white parts that were left over from taking off the footwells. And then with that same Plastidip that I'm going to use, the gray Plastidip I'm going to use to change that up, I'm thinking that I'm going to put some stripes, either vertical or horizontal, to test it out, to see if maybe I can add a little bit of an additional gripping to the kayak. Because it does have supposedly a gripping. It's really not grip. It's actually just kind of like these little hard nipples sticking out, but it doesn't add any traction whatsoever. Especially when you have wet feet. If anything, it just scratches you as you slip off of it with your feet. So, and that's pretty much where I've gotten as far as the foot pedals go. I will also be installing these 9-inch Yak Attack rails, and I do have one right here with an Omega, Yak Attack Omega fishing rod holder. It's pretty nice, pretty sturdy, a lot sturdier. It feels a lot sturdier than the Scotties, and they have a different way of going on. But I think this will actually work out pretty good. I was actually concerned a little bit regarding maybe I got too short of a track. There is I think a 12 and a 15, I think, or 14. I think the 14 is the longest. But what I'm just going to end up doing is thinking I'm either going to place them right there, or it's just going to go a little bit right here, and just maybe in the middle there. So this general area here is where these rails are going to go. And that way I have a place to mount a fishing rod holder that's removable, and not use the one that's taped up in the center right now, because that one does not really work very well. I mean, maybe it does now that the footwells are gone, but it just didn't work for me, and I really didn't like it. I'm also going to be painting this stuff, if I didn't already mention it, I think I did, but it's not. So I'll also be gray with Plastidip, see how it holds out, and then I'm going to use a Krylon clear coat to seal it all up, and hopefully it won't peel off. Now on the Krylon spray paint, it should actually just be no problem. My only concern will be with any of the stuff that's going to get Plastidipped. That might I don't know how there's going to be a color fade or a color change because of the clear coat. The only other thing I'm really going to do here on the yak itself is I want to color in with that same gray Plastidip this little grooved area so that when I put the crate on there, it has something to something rubberized to hold on to it a little bit more. I am going to get some eyelets, and I am going to put them in the areas where the eyelets are currently missing on this yak. That's going to be my next purchase tomorrow. And then it's not 100% decided yet, but maybe do a PVC setup where I could add a little bit of back support and add additional areas to hold rods using the fishing rod holders that are there. Now, the only other thing I've done is I'm trying to come up with a kayak cart concept. This is just to give me a basic idea. I zip tied basically a pair of tires on a thread with some bolts, some nuts and washers, and you zip tied the PVC pipe. That is a black PVC, a painted black PVC pipe, and zip tied it to this crate. However, like, it's really not what I really want. Ideally, what I would really like is sort of a PVC cage that I can just sit this in, that maybe just comes up from the sides, so that I can put a pool noodles on there, and then I can carry the kayak, on top of there, tie it up, going all the way around from the kayak to there, and then I can take that with me in the water, and then this way I can just slide the crate out of that cart system and put the crate onto the yak. So this is a work in progress. I'm not too much in a hurry to finish that. I'm more in a hurry to finish all this. So today, what I'm pretty much going to be doing is I'm going to start sanding these areas for painting, and probably get the first 2 coat in, maybe first 2 coats in today, and then tomorrow coat those and install those. Alright guys, that should keep you guys updated as I go by, and thanks for watching.